What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the new rides coming to the two Texas Six Flags parks. One of which is the Joker Wildcard, which is coming to Six Flags Fiesta Texas in 2019. It's being advertised as the tallest pendulum ride in the world at 170 feet tall and the fastest ride in park history at 75 miles an hour. The next one is Lone Star Revolution, which is going to be coming to the tower section at Six Flags over Texas. This is going to be a 100-foot tall Larson looper, and it is being advertised as the tallest looping coaster in the world, even though it's not technically a coaster. So let's start with my analysis of the Joker Wildcard. Honestly, I'm not too sure what to think of this ride. As much as I want to like it, I also don't really want to. Fiesta Texas is known for being one of the best looking Six Flags parks in the chain, and I'm just not sure that this is going to follow the same pattern of good looking rides. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not worried about the ride itself looking bad. I'm just not sure how well it's going to fit in. The new ride is going to be placed right in front of the brake run of Superman Krypton Coaster, and that entire area is going to be rethemed from Rockville / Spassburg area to a kind of a DC universe. And while I'm not entirely sure what all that entails, I know that one of the things that's going to happen, their chair swing ride Whirligig is going to be rethemed to Crime Wave. For example, one of these is at Six Flags over Georgia. It's the exact same thing. But other than that, I'm just not entirely sure how well this ride is going to fit in. I feel like the animation that they're giving us makes it seem like it'll be more of an eyesore than it really will be. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be a great ride for Fiesta Texas, and it's also going to be a great looking ride. But it's not unique enough for Fiesta Texas. And let me explain myself when I say that this ride isn't going to be unique enough for Fiesta Texas. Don't get me wrong, Fiesta Texas has tons of cloned rides, but all of the cloned rides that they do have are not just generically Six Flags themed. Like, they're all themed to something that Six Flags wouldn't normally be themed to. For example, Goliath is a Batman the Ride clone. It's one of the only Batman the Ride clones out there at a Six Flags park that's not actually called Batman the Ride. Also, Batman the Ride that they do have, most of the other rides at Six Flags parks that look like this are called the Joker. This is one of the only ones that isn't. And Poltergeist as well, even though it's a cloned ride, it's still not a generic Six Flags ride. And so this is why I think this ride should be themed differently than it is. But really, we'll just have to wait until it opens to see what it'll really be like. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe it will end up fitting in really well. Those are just my thoughts on it, though. Now, Six Flags Over Texas edition, I don't have much to say about this. It's just a Larson loop that's going to be coming to the tower section of the park. I heard it's going to be replacing the Caddo Lake Barge or something like that. Honestly, I think Six Flags Over Texas has been kind of overdue for this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly excited for this to be coming to Six Flags Over Texas, but it has been overdue at the park for a long time. Like, Six Flags Over Texas has been adding flat rides for the past who knows how many years, with the exception of the Joker. And, you know, it's about time they got a Larson loop, honestly. Do I think it's a good fit for the park? I mean, sure, I guess. But like I said earlier, they've been getting so many thrilling flat rides. Before long here, they're going to exhaust their possibilities. Now, as for the name, I actually kind of like the name Lone Star Revolution, because the reason this is cool is they can theme it to the Texas Revolution that went on in 1836, and they can include all sorts of like facts and history trivia and stuff like that. And if they did that, it would be really cool, and it would be a much better fit for the park than people expect. Those are my thoughts on the two new rides coming to the Six Flags parks in Texas next year. What do you guys think of the two new rides coming next year? Do you like them? Do you think they'll be a good fit for the park? Let us know in the comments section below. And also be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.